What's up, YouTube? You checking out the Frequent Flyer, and this is my quick review of the JXD 515V Invaders. And this is it right here. And you can see this thing is a very slick looking, awesome looking model. This thing just looks really nice. I really like the way this thing looks. I mean, I can't get enough of the design, the way it looks. And this thing isn't bad. It flies really nice. It has altitude hold though, so you're not going to get too sporty with it, but you can get somewhat sporty with it. It does fly a little fast, kind of fast for something with altitude hold. And the altitude hold works nice and everything. It holds its position as far as height. It doesn't hold its position as far as lateral movement and all. It doesn't have a GPS. It just has a barometer, so it'll hold its height. And it does it pretty well. But if I found that when you remove the camera, it comes with a camera. This is a Wi-Fi model here, and when you remove the camera, it seems like it loses its balance as far as the altitude hold. It starts to rise up. I guess it's calibrated for the weight of the camera. That's one negative thing about it, but I'm not really a big fan of altitude hold, but it suits beginners well as far as ease of being able to fly it. So this thing flies, it's very easy to fly for a beginner. A beginner will have a great time with this thing. They don't have to worry about the throttle and all. It has a self-centering throttle, characteristic of altitude hold quads, most of them. And so you really don't have to worry too much about the throttle unless you want to go up or down in height. But for the most part, you don't have to really worry about this. You just have to worry about flying forward and backwards and to the side and all that, steering it. It does have nice lighting on it, so it's a pretty decent night flyer. But it has white lights in the rear and green up the front. And I just think that that should be swapped around. Well, actually, it might be blue in the front. But anyhow, either way, it has white in the rear. And I think white probably belongs in the front. Just a personal preference, I think, because it doesn't stop you from maintaining orientation. Still helps out with orientation with the lights being two different colors. Just a very sleek model. I can't get enough of how nice this thing looks. It looks like a futuristic car or something, but it flies really nice. It's pretty quiet. I was thinking that this was going to be a loud model. It is a 2S model, so it's running off a 2S power system. And let's see if I can get this thing open real quick. Show you guys the battery. Okay, here's the battery. It does have an on and off switch. That's always a plus. Show you guys the lights. It's blue in the front and white in the rear. Probably not translating that well on camera. But let's check out the battery does have a balance port on it, so that's a plus always when you're dealing with 2S batteries. But sometimes they get cheap on you and they don't put a balancing plug on there, so you can't charge it up with your hobby grade charger. So it's a 7.4 volt 350 milliamp hour battery. Pretty nice. It doesn't say that, oh, it's a 25C. That's the discharge rate. So pretty decent power coming out of this thing. 7.4 volt battery. And the props, I imagine that if it had two-bladed props as opposed to the three-bladed props that it comes with, then this thing will be, it'll have more power and it'll be able to fly longer, because three-bladed props always cut the flight time short and lessens the power in trade-off for stability. So this thing it's very stable. I can say that it's a very stable model with the altitude hold, and it does come with prop guards. These are the prop guards here. It looks even better with the prop guards on, but I took the prop guards off to save the weight. They don't weigh too much, but every little bit counts though. But it looks, I think it looks better with the prop guards on it. Just has that look, this look back here, as it is on the box back there. It does come in blue too, so everywhere there's green on this model, it can come in the blue version of that. And it does have nice rubber landing feet on the bottom for nice soft landings. And the Wi-Fi FPV is surprisingly good. It doesn't have much of a delay on the Wi-Fi. And I can't remember the name of the app that you have to use for this, but the app isn't that it isn't bad at all. As far as Wi-Fi FPV, you should be able to navigate around in the house with the low latency on it. You should be able to do some nice whooping in the house, and with the stability of this, I imagine that would be cool. You know, being I don't know about the distance though, because Wi-Fi FPV always cuts short the range of these models because it's operating on the same 2.4 gigahertz part of the spectrum and all. So pretty decent model. I really like the way it looks. I can't wait to get this thing over to the chop shop. Yes, I'm sending this thing to the chop shop. Heads up for you guys, I do have a new channel, a chop shop channel, coming out soon, and this thing is gonna head over there pretty quickly. And so it comes with an instructions manual that's in very nice legible English, nice illustrations there, explains everything you need to know, even the app that you need to download. The rear end of it, the rear half of it, is in Chinese, and it does come with these QR codes here, so you can use your phone to just take a picture to capture these codes here, and it'll send you right to where you need to be to download it. I found that it actually sent me to a Chinese website and had me download a Chinese version of the Google Play Store. But if you go in the Google Play Store, Exploration UFO, that's the name of the app. If you type that in the search bar in the Android market, you'll just get the app that you need to have for this thing, and it'll be in English. Whereas if you follow those codes though, it'll send you to a Chinese website, and you'll actually download a Chinese version of the Android App Store, and then you'll end up downloading a Chinese version of the app. So you don't want to do that. Just go to the Google Play Store and search Exploration UFO, and you'll get the app. And the transmitter here, this is the flip button here. I couldn't get it to flip with the camera on it, but without the camera it flips pretty nice though. It flies like it's really light, and you would think that this thing is heavy, would fly heavy, but it flies really light, as if it's light, and it has no problem with power or anything. This thing flies really nice. And so these are all trim buttons. This is the start off and landing button. This button here puts you in headless mode, and these are actually yaw trims here. And so this button here flips, and this is to change the rates. It does have 3 rates, and the yaw on the rates seem like they stay the same. If they do change, it's so little that you can barely notice it, but it does have 3 rates, and pretty awesome model. It does come with a USB charging cable for the 2S battery, extra set of spare props, and it comes with an extra set of prop guards. And so that's all there is to show with this thing, the JXD 515V Invaders, a Wi-Fi model, and it's awesome. Thanks for watching.